Welcome, Northeast Conference fans, to our latest NEC Now podcast on the NEC Overtime Pod. Today, I am joined by Merrimack's Cailin Currie, a graduate student on the Warriors swim team, to celebrate an International Day of People with Disabilities that just passed on December 3rd. Cailin is a two-time Paralympian and has represented Team USA in the 2016 and 2020 Olympic Games. Cailin, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. To get us started, why don't you tell us a little bit about your swimming career and how it led you to Merrimack?
I've been swimming since I was around 6 months to a year old. I was born completely blind, but at around age 1, I gained some but not full vision. So I can see light and like shapes, colors, but like I don't have full 20/20 vision. So they recommended swim as a sport for me to do because I wasn't like doing things that typical like infants would do. And so I started swimming. I didn't used to like the water, but slowly over time did. And ever since I've been swimming, so I started on like beginner YMCA teams. Danvers Dolphins was one of them. And then I swam for them for many years, moved to YMCA of the North Shore Sharks and various other club teams over the years. And then while I was on in my junior year of high school, I was on Andover A&A, and that's when I got selected to the 2016 games. And then in 2020 or 2021 now, I was selected to the 2020 Paralympic Games in Tokyo.
And that's awesome. I mean, this past year, the 2020 Olympic Games were postponed, like you just said, until 2021 due to COVID-19. And this was your second time competing in the game. So what was the build up to that and the overall experience like, especially not having like fans or your family around because of the restrictions in Tokyo?
If I were to compare it to Rio, it was very different because obviously there was tons and tons of fans in Rio. But in Tokyo, it was hard to not have fans, and the training was probably the like one of the hardest things that I've done in the last couple of years because there was limited like available times for pools, and just having enough time and the right like training program was very hard. But that's that's pretty much all that I was able to do to get to where I got to.
Right. And as a person with a disability, you definitely have had a unique experience in and out of the pool. Tell us a little bit about what your experience in collegiate athletics has been like.
Swimming for Merrimack, I think I've had like a similar experience to everyone else. The only differences would be like it's harder for me to like see the walls, like to do turns, and getting around navigating a pool deck can be hard. And then we use pace clocks, and so like seeing the pace clock from a distance is not really does not really work for me. But other than that, I feel like I'm like the same pretty much as everyone else.
And as a Paralympian, you have the opportunity to inspire so many people in the world of athletics. What's a piece of advice you can give to younger athletes or even to your younger self?
Like, don't let anything stop you, because whatever you dream of doing is possible if you believe you can do it.
That's awesome. And what is something that you wish people knew more about individuals with disabilities?
I think I wish they knew that we don't want to be different than anybody else, and we want to accomplish the same things. And a lot of times we can do the same things as everyone else, but just sometimes in a different way.
And when it comes to swimming, you touched on a little bit, like your difficulties seeing the wall or seeing the clock. What strengths do you think you have being a Paralympian? Like, how can you take your swimming to like the next level?
I think I've developed like more confidence because of it, and just finding new ways and different ways to go about doing things.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, and I hope you have a great rest of your Monday.